Hello everybody and welcome to a bit of Battlefield 4 gameplay. In this one we're going to be playing a selection of Rush games. Now Rush is a mode that has recently come back to Battlefield 5, and after playing it just for a little bit I realised that it just wasn't anywhere near as good as what we had in Battlefield 4, and Battlefield 3 was the peak for Rush, definitely. Bad Company 2 obviously had some insane Rush maps and really good Rush experience back in the day. Now though, it can be difficult to find matches on any of those games. Battlefield 4 especially can be difficult to find some decent Rush servers. The maps usually rotate mostly vanilla stuff, and you see in the background a reason why I really enjoy Rush, as this guy gets a bit of karma after killing me. Rush though is incredibly fun, and it's probably the hallmark mode of the Battlefield franchise alongside Conquest. Now for those of you that never played Battlefield 3 and 4, and I know there are quite a few players out there that recently started playing Battlefield with Battlefield 5, maybe they came to the franchise with Battlefield 1, you might be missing out or might have missed out on one of the best modes ever. The reason this mode was so good, and the reason a lot of people prefer it over Conquest, is because you have only two objectives that you have to fight over. Limited vehicles, so it's mainly infantry focused, and it's one of those modes that can be very action packed from start to finish. Lots of kills, for some people including myself, lots of deaths, but the chance to really play the objective as you see me rush in here, unfortunately make a mess of things as I jump into an incendiary from the tank, but really interesting stuff. In this one, playing on Zavod, we were against a group of players who were quite aggressive in chat. Sometimes you find this with clan players who are part of a clan that tend to do quite well from game to game. They didn't realise though that they were coming up against myself, who's had thousands of hours in Battlefield, and a couple of my friends. And that's what I enjoy about Battlefield 4. It's a great opportunity to play in a squad of players of all different skill levels and just have fun together. Later in the video, I do get into some live comms about halfway through, so you can skip ahead to those if you just prefer the live gameplay and reaction, but for the next few minutes I'm just going to talk about what DICE have got wrong with Battlefield 1 and 5 when it comes to Rush and maybe other modes, and what they could do in the future to make it better. As I often do with these videos, it's kind of a nostalgic fallback to the good times in Battlefield. Rush at the minute in BF4 isn't quite as good as it used to be, just the nature of a game that's this old. You can find good servers, but often it's just full of the regular players who really dominate the servers. You've got some vehicle tryhards and then, you know, the odd new player that comes in to experience it. It can be good though, and this Zavod game was absolutely fantastic. This Ace-23, one of my favourite weapons in the game, and playing infantry in BF4 is a breath of fresh air. The movement is wonderful. It's so nice to have that momentum when playing as an infantry player. The vehicles though, now this is what really separates Rush from some other modes in Battlefield. You don't really have to worry about other vehicles all that much. It's kind of one tank versus one tank, but a whole load of infantry versus yourself. And as I mentioned earlier, that clan that were trying to take us out, here they are in the LAV, overextending just a little bit. So I managed to get behind them and land that juicy rear shot for 41 hits. And that mobility hit, the guy bails out, takes one to the face, and then our squad, playing as a team, managed to destroy him. So satisfying. In recent Battlefield games, Battlefield 1 especially, Rush seemed to be this mode that had less players, 8v8 or 12v12, something like that, maybe 16 versus 16, but more vehicles. I noticed that on some Rush maps you would have 2 or 3 vehicles on Battlefield 1, and that's almost 3 or 4 players per vehicle if you were to split it up that way. In Battlefield 4 it wasn't that way. 32 versus 32 on most servers, you'd have 2 vehicles per team. That's a lot of infantry per vehicle, and although vehicles were very strong in Battlefield 4, working together you could definitely take them out. There was absolutely no problem taking out a vehicle. I certainly didn't have that issue. The attack helicopter on some maps aside, because yes, that did need some work, and thermal being very powerful on other maps, I think vehicles were definitely counterable. And that's one thing that kind of ruined Rush for me in Battlefield 1, the amount of tanks that you'd get, and then of course the player count being much lower. I think in Battlefield 5 they took a view that Rush was a mode that no longer worked, which is the incorrect view, and they were just doing the wrong thing with the wrong player numbers and maybe the wrong balance. I think what they should have done is maybe focused on Breakthrough, which is their new favourite mode that they all love, and Grand Operations, and making it more of a Rush experience. Rush was the game that made Battlefield so popular. Yes, Breakthrough is a great mode, don't get me wrong, it's a really, really fun mode, but Rush was the king, and it still is if you go back and play it. Also, having maps that are designed for Rush is very important. Battlefield 4 didn't really do that, whilst in Bad Company 2, of course, all the maps were designed for Rush, and in Battlefield 3 you had linear maps like Damavan Peak that lent themselves to really interesting Rush modes and games. Anyway, we will get on now to the live gameplay. There's some food for thought. As I just mentioned, a bit of a ramble about what I thought was best in previous Battlefield games and what I think DICE could do to improve them in the future. Essentially, go back to the formula that worked in Battlefield 3 and 4. Here we go then. We're moving on to some Pearl Market, infantry gameplay only, really interesting Rush, from start to finish, playing alongside some friends, and then at the end we move on to the classic Operation Metro, most of which takes place outside as the enemy team really fails to push up as we do a good job of defending. Enjoy.
I can't kill him, Arthur! Help!
Where is he?
He's just here, sniper spawn. He took my entire ACWR magazine. I was just jumping around, trying to switch to my G18 in time. I turned away. I was 100% sure he was dead. I turned away.
I put a stack of sardines on my pizza.
A stack?
Yikes, bro.
like a chunk.
He's gonna wreck you.
Look at the map, dude. There are so many people. I think he jumped down. Yeah, oh my god, there's so many.
Many men.
Dude, the amount of spawn beacons and tugs everywhere is actually insane. Like, it's beacons everywhere.
Watch out, there are people out here.
I don't have any more ammo. And I got killed.
I just killed Battlefield Clone.
I mean, that's a nice revive. I still don't have any ammo. Yep.
I don't
5 guys.
really like this.
I absolutely adore this map. I just think that sometimes it can be very bad to play.
I just don't really like the verticality. Like, it's too much in my opinion.
Where is Corazon? Oh, he's in there. Yeah. Oh, killed him. Get back here. Help me.
Oh, Marius!
Help me.
Dude, I was trying, and then some shotgun, and I saw him, and I was like, I'm on low HP. It's probably Marius. I'm going to die. Like, Metro on BF3 was really good.
Well, this could be great. I don't know. I've just never played this.
Thank you. No.
I killed him, but there's another. There's another.
Oh! I'm leaving. I'm just leaving.
I'm leaving. He's gonna kill me. I know he's gonna kill me because I can't kill him.
Oh god, he's got this guy. Thankfully I left when I had the time.
There's another guy behind me. Oh.
Headshot bonus.
Hey boys, look, I'm on a jet ski.
What? Woohoo! Are you on a jet ski?
Found one.
I really need ammo. Again. I'm once again asking for your...
Financials.
was looking for a different word, but... Shit. One
The
clone
guy
again?
spawned here. I just heard him spawning.
Nice. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Exactly. Oh god, go prone.
What is shooting at us here?
Can I get some meds, please?
There you go.
Oh, he's army crawling! Where are you?
That was a nice little headshot burst with the scar.
Ah, he's next to you. He's next to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you? Oh, I've been
That's
switched.
just bullshit.
Yeah, I was going to say, Marius, I was going to say,
Hi.
where have you gone? I wanted to revive you.
There's just one guy, trots something. I just killed him off there. I mean, maybe I was spotted through the smoke, but that's some BS. Oh, water side again.
No, I needed to kill that one guy so I could revive the guy next to me. But they're spawning in really quickly there.
There's a claymore.
Yes.
Army crawling in front of me. He's dead. In the bushes.
I think there's another claymore near me. There is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me disarm it professionally.
I'd love it if you died. Oh, there's a... Ah. Seem to be in a predicament.
I can't spawn on you there, by the way.
I'm being knifed. No!
I watched that.
You've got a 17 kill streak there, Andy. You're 38 for fuck. Expect him to revive faster. Jesus! Oh my god, Marius!
Jesus Christ.
You flew through the air like an elastic band.
Thing is, I think I switched target like.
You did. You
one-
should have killed me. I took ages to kill you.
I switched target like 1 frame too early. I left you like 9 health or so.
Yeah, something like that. You jumped through the air. I was like, oh my god! Looking up, like, oh no!
Look at this guy. Calling us sweaty while having the Tops clan tag.
Ironic.
I know, right? I mean, he's probably not from Tops considering he is 7 for 12, but...
He's the top member.
Top member from Tops.